Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the Hoplite Season 3, Week 4 recap. I am joined today by SNB Gaming, aka King Midas, aka Dallas.
And King Midas has stuck for too long. I really need to figure a way to change that.
You can try changing it. I'll just revert it.
That's fair. That's fair. Or
So,
live up to it better.
yeah. Just a couple little things I want to preface before we get into it this week. We did have a two drops actually. Dori Masuda and Jordan both dropped. Dori Masuda dropped after his matchup with against Wolfie, which we'll get into later. I will be replacing him. However, I already input my data into the sheet like an idiot instead of waiting to do it until after the live, so I do not have access to Dori Masuda's Terra captains. I remember the mons that they were, I just don't remember the types. So we'll talk about it. I remember a couple of the types, but we'll get into it too. Oh, hi Wolfie. And then as far as the Jordan versus Brett matchup goes, Jordan dropped and has been replaced by Bozy. Some of you may remember him from season one. However, they have needed an extension, so their match did not get done in time for the stream. So we're going to have to do that at the beginning of next week, which means for week 3, we're not going to be, this is going to be a relatively short stream. We won't be going over Fields of Punishment. We won't be going over Elysium, and we won't be going over MVP and standings until we get that last match in. We are just going to be going over the live streams that we got. So it's going to be a short stream. And then when we do the stream next week, it'll be a little bit longer because we're going to do the Brett versus Bozy recap. And then I think it was Ghost, Water, Grass, Ceruledge. I do believe you're right. That does sound right. I know for sure it was Ghost and Grass. I just didn't remember the third, but Water sounds right. And then Electabuzz and Komala, he never brought. Like maybe he brought the Electabuzz, but he never terra'd it. Ceruledge was the only thing he terra'd. Anyway, for the week 5 recap, we're gonna start with Brett versus Bozy. We will go over the we'll go over Fields of Punishment and Elysium for week 4. Then I'll make sure I watch all of the recaps and stuff before, not the recaps, the replays before then. That way, it's all refreshed in my head. And then, yeah. Um, with that being said, I guess Dallas, let's get into it. So, first up, we have Orhan and the Eindhoven Jaegers against Tim and the Terrifying Turtwigs. What Terra captains do we have? Let me see here. My cats are running rampant. So for Orhan, we see just the Terra Glamora. It's rocking Terra Poison, Terra Grass, Terra Ghost. I do like the Terra Ghost into this team. Except for potentially, like, it stops Cyclozar spinning, but unfortunately, Cyclozar also runs knockoff, which is unfortunate. Um, Tim's Terra captains are Thunderous with Flying, Electric, and Fairy. He's also rocking the Quagsire with Water, Poison, and Fairy. So a nice little double showcase from both of his Terra captains here. I do suspect that Thunderous is probably the favorable Terra captain here. Um, Terra Electric, with the exception of actually Terra Flying, I think would be the way I go in this matchup. The only issue that you have is Glamora, but the thing is already so fucking frail.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think the only reason he Terras the Quagsire here is if he needs like the added addition of defense for Quagsire to sit around and be bulky like it's supposed to. And if
True.
that's the case, I'd think probably poison. But you're right. Thunderous Terra is just so scary into this opposing team.
It really, truly is. Well, with that said, let's get into it. Let's hope we have some better nicknames this week. Last week's nicknames were pretty subpar. Like we had some people nicknames. I guess the biggest issue is people just weren't nicknaming them. I should make that a stipulation. Nuzlocke rules. You have to nickname your Pokemon.
Oh man, I failed this week too. Then
Wolfie forgot to nickname all but one of his. You failed, sir. What up, Wah? All right. Week 4. First match. Let's do it. We see a Gliscor lead, naturally, trying to set up that poison. That toxic.
Threatens. Oh, just takes Glamora out, actually, turn 1. That's crazy.
Yeah, sets up toxic spikes. First layer. Out comes Tornadus. Goes for the protect, just to read. Ooh, Icy Wind. Okay.
Ooh, okay, I see.
Icy, yes. It is icy. Clefable comes out, takes an Icy Wind, gets poisoned. That is a Magic Guard Clefable. Not unaware.
Magic Guard Clefable is kind of interesting to be able to deal with Glamora poison, toxic spikes like that, toxic debris.
Yep. Rapid Spin for the speed boost. Goes for an Ice Spinner. He does survive it.
Tanky Gliscor.
Iron Tread switches out. That makes sense. Do we see an Earthquake? Oh, no, he goes for Protect. Which works in his favor, because now he can click it again.
Yeah.
Knockoff is interesting there. I wonder if he predicted a switch. Knockoff doesn't really matter against Gliscor since he's already toxic.
I think he predicted the switch.
Probably.
Because he'd revealed Icy Wind earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense. Back out to Clef. Here comes Cyclizar. Heavy Duty Boots Cyclizar. Does he get a free rapid spin here? No, he switches.
That's...
Ooh.
I mean, okay. That's a lot of damage.
I wonder if that's...
Protect up into another Moonblast.
Specs Valiant? God, that's gotta be Specs Valiant.
It has to be. That's a lot of damage. Specs Valiant is super scary here because there's not a lot you can do to try and pivot around
Jesus
it.
Christ. We just see we just see incremental damage. First it was 59, then it was 68, now it's 78.
It's just so much. Valiant is such a threat.
Yes, you're right. I have been ignoring the recoil. It's okay, so it is Life Orb. That makes sense. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't paying any attention to the recoil.
Nope, I was paying attention to damage numbers.
Me too. Valiant. Ooh, lives at 1!
Ooh. Okay.
He did sacrifice a lot of HP to deal with that Valiant, though.
He did, yeah. A lot of his mons are weak now. Hopefully he has enough bulk to pull off the win from where he's sitting.
Just a lot of Protect spam. I mean, I get it. Get your recovery in. Living at 1
it's crazy.
again?
Just wow, diabolical.
Oh, nice Thunderwave. Another Protect.
More recovery.
Gouging Fire comes in and gets poisoned, though, which means it's not Heavy Duty Boots Gouging Fire, which kind of... That's interesting. It's also not Lumberry, either. Back out to Clefable. Clefable dies to Chilling Water. Slowbro gets a kill. Finally, we get rid of the T-Spikes, even though
I
everything...
think it's a little too late, though.
Yeah, it is a little too late for that. He needed to go for the immediate knock or the U-turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Oof.
That's a decent chunk of damage on Quagsire.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Damn, 30% from Slowbro is crazy.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to recover it, though, because of the heal block and the outspeed.
Yeah.
Yep. Quagsire takes another kill. Or what the fuck? Slowbro takes another kill. Nice focus blast.
Ooh, good read.
Cyclozar comes out and dies.
Yep, I was wondering when we were going to see that first impression. So much damage.
Honestly, Tim failing these protects is working extremely in his favor.
It really is. The more the opposing team has to pivot, the more recovery he gets from, failing protect and then getting a protect again back to back. It's really good. It's paying off.
Gouging Fire goes for a Dragon Dance when he's that low? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that was a rough one.
Nice Thunderbolt. Yeah, this Terra Fairy Thunderous is paying off.
Can we see him clutch it? Gliscor tanking, nice. Low kick deals just so much damage. I think a lot of people respect it a lot.
Toxic. Yeah, low kicks is nice. He's just so frail, but damn is the damage huge.
Yeah, massive amounts. It's so good.
Ooh, Culberberry. Okay. Nice.
It's good stuff.
Tim's gonna stall it out here, I do believe. Oh, Ice Beam too.
I think I see his path to victory, and I think he sees it at this point too, and that's what he's trying to set up for.
Yep.
Damn, but that costs.
Slowbro grabbing 3 bodies though is crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think Low Kicks has the gas.
I don't think so.
Gliscor hit Toxic here? Yes, he does. Now it's just up to the protect spam because Knockoff's not going to deal enough damage at this point.
No, I think Gliscor's able to tank it out just on Toxic heal and protect. Oh, this was a crazy match.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. Down to the wire for sure.
Uh-huh. Good stuff. Good stuff. And that Gliscor has been a menace all season. So seeing it win 1-0 here, as much as I want to say I'm surprised, I'm really not.
Right? Yeah, good match there, both of you gentlemen. That was really... Tim had a little bit of a setback just taking all that ridiculous Moonblast damage from the Iron Valiant, but good recovery there at the end.
That chip.
Yeah.
Just the whole team taking tons of damage. And I thought his win condition, maybe I read it wrong, but I thought that he was playing more towards trying to make sure that Gliscor could take one more first impression and then bringing Thunderous in to finish everything up just based on speed. But saving Gliscor for last definitely worked.
I agree. Hell yeah. Good fight, gentlemen. Let's get into match 2. This is Dallas, or SNB, on the North Carolina Charizards versus Eternum on the River City Runs. Jesus Christ. Eternum is rocking only one of his Terra captains today. We have Terra Haxorus running Dragon, Steel, and Ground. And then we have SNB. You can tell us what your captains are. Or not. Good talk. We've got
I'm sorry. I repeat the question one more time. My apologies.
Well, I went over Turnham's Terra captain, so I was going to let you go over yours and then break us down for your team.
So, yes, I have 2 Terra captains. I've got the Overquill, and then the one that I didn't bring to this week is, if I can remember it off the top of my head,
Bear tick.
it is Bear Tick, which, man, I drafted Bear Tick, and it's one of those things that I'm not too sure about. But Overquill here, when I was doing prep, I thought was really good, just as a Terra captain in general, because Terra Water boosts damage so well, and then the Terra Fairy, I figured just looking at Eternum's team, he would kind of be scared of because of Darkrai and Haxorus if he didn't want to Terra the Haxorus.
And you went with Terra Poison as your innate Terra type.
I did, yes. I went with Terra Poison over Terra Dark, just so that I could get the poison stab on things like Fairy, which I feel like my team, besides our Caledon, kind of struggles to hit. Like the bulky fairies, for example. We saw, last week I got demolished by Hatterene, so I feel like I just need the extra poison damage.
That is super fair.
This team,
Yeah,
I was
you wanna
actually
talk us about your
super
prep?
proud. Yeah, during prep, this team gave me a run for my money. Every mock that I did, it just felt like I was already in an uphill losing battle. And a good portion of that was thanks to Fortress as well as Darkrai. Darkrai alone just murdered me so bad. So I put a lot of special bulk in everywhere. Tentacruel, Screamtail, just to be able to tank Darkrai. And I figured if I could do that and just stall out the match, I could win. And we see it kind of pay off towards the end, but we also see where I made a couple mistakes towards the very end of the match that
Well, don't spoil anything. Let's get into it.
not spoiling, but we'll take the watch. It gets crazy.
Let's see what we got. This was a really good match. See a Pelipper lead. Drop me to NU, please. Nice. Oh, that Vaporeon nickname is fucked.
Yeah, it really is.
That's cursed. SNB gets FOP for not nicknaming his Pokemon.
Oh no, don't do that to me. I told you I failed this week.
Ooh, huge thunder. Oh, Tentacruel lives. Very nice. The Skitter Smack missed.
That sucked. The missing on Skitter Smack was so bad.
Out comes no weakness policy. Good knock there. Oh, Iron Ball. Damn.
Oh, man.
No, at least you got some heavy-duty boots.
And it does, the heavy-duty boots was kind of like a nice trade-off.
Tentacle comes out. Another layer of spikes. Do we see a rapid spin here? We do, in fact, see a rapid spin. Very nice.
I had to get those hazards off.
Oh, that Skitter Smack is so pitiful damage.
It really is. And then I lost Tentacruel, and at that point I was cursing. I started shaking from the anxiety of not having the squid.
Ooh, big Archaludon. Bad Electro Shot. Gonna resist that pretty well, yep.
Yeah, and oh man, this thing was scary too.
Comes Lando T, goes for a good chunk of damage on that U-turn. Was that banded?
No, it's not actually. That's no investment into attack either.
That's wild. God, Lando hits like a fucking train.
I think it's because he put no defense investments in the eel, to be honest, because it was built to tank the special side.
I would have assumed he put a little bit of it in there, though. I mean, looking at your team, he does need more special defense.
Yeah, my only good physical hitters are Overquill or Barraskewda. Good damage. This is when I knew Overquill was one of my keys to victory, and I was really hoping.
Nice. Overquill taking 2 bodies already is huge. Screamtail takes that Earth Power. Very nice.
This was just a scout. I needed to see what he wanted to try for.
Does he double down on the Toxic, though? Oh, he does it and misses! No!
He missed.
Ooh, bad read. Man, that Mew is not getting mileage this go around.
No, I think he expected me to hard switch, but I went for the U-turn to keep Overcool protected.
Oh, nice liquidation there. Ooh, Terra Dragon. Ooh, goes for the Dragon Claw. Probably predicted a switch there, trying to go, assuming he was going to run Iron Head. Yeah, that's
This
especially
eel.
invested for sure. Does it still have an item? It has, yeah. Potentially, I would assume AV?
That's what I assumed too after Dazzling Gleam only did 11%.
Damn, this Screamtail just says
Dragon
keep
Claw
hitting.
there.
Yeah, he's probably he's trying to predict the Archalet on Switch, probably.
Probably, but it was just crazy that he clicked it standing in front of Screamtail. I protected expecting Iron Head.
Ooh, out comes Darkrai.
Now here's the crazy part. I just want to point out right now it's 5 versus 2.
Darkrai claims Screamtail. Darkrai claims Pelipper? Question mark? Yeah.
I honestly should have let Pelipper go down there to save myself the turn of rain that I wasted clicking Protect.
That's fair. Oh, Focus Blast miss.
Yeah.
Can't win them all. Ooh, down goes Arch to the Outrage.
Yeah.
And you
so
no
bad.
longer
And
have a resist.
it's so crazy. We went from 5 versus 2 to 2-on-2 right here.
Now it's a 2v1! Oh no!
Lando in on the 2v1. Oh man.
And it's taking
This is
chip
where
damage.
it got real sketchy.
Oh, nice Focus Blast. Can you do it again?
That's the issue. I'm locked. I have to click it.
Ooh,
it
and you
lands.
do!
I was so happy.
Yeah, wild set.
The fact I was shaken the whole time when I realized it was down to can Landorus land 2 Focus Blasts? Because if I would have locked into anything else, I just straight up lost there.
I mean, if we look at the statistics of the math, it's a 70% accurate move. You missed 1, landed 2, so that's 67%. So, I mean, it's pretty close.
Really close, really close. I'm just happy that I was able to land them back to back, and it's ultimately what won me the match. But if I'd have missed even a single one, I'd have lost there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. 70% chance to be in the mood to miss. Yeah, for real. Yeah, good shit, Dallas. The tournament is not an easy opponent.
No, he wasn't. And like I said, every mock that I ran, I lost. Even up to this, I had not won a single mock. So I went into this just on a losing streak against his team. It was definitely a victory moment when I finally got rid of the stress after I won. It was great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Next up, we have Wah on the Ottawa is Cavaliers. And then we have Zonic on the Magic Bounce Back.
Can I just say, Bruxius is such a underrated pick, and seeing it on a team makes me happy. I know everybody else hates on the fish, but when it was first released, I thought it was a real cool Pokemon, to be honest with you.
Design, shit. Utility, great.
Valid points, valid points.
But they're like, let's make this thing ugly so everyone hates it. And then when they lose to it, they get really fucking mad.
Rage bait the Pokemon.
You know what? I just want to point out something really funny here. We see one of the genies right there. We see another genie here. We see a genie here. And then going into this next match, we see another genie here. This is the season of genies, because I guarantee you there's going to be more genies ahead. Let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. All right. So,
oh man.
Where are my Terra captains? Aha! Zonic brings Terra Hydreigon, but not his Terra Jolteon. Hydreigon is rocking Terra Dragon, Poisoned, and Dark at the time he traded it for week 5. It was Dragon, Poison, and Dark at the time. Um, and then Wa brings his Terra Captain, which is the Landorus Therian with Terra Flying, Water, and Steel. I do like Terra Steel on this team. The only, well, with the exception of Ursaluna and Earth Power. Fuck. Terra Steel's interesting. It stops
Yeah, I don't
Primarina
really.
and Sneasler, which it really needs to stop Primarina. That's the biggest threat here for the Landorus.
I think the Terra Steel is mainly to resist ice types in case he has to resist ice types.
True. True,
But
true.
Terra Flying Lando T is such a menace. I
Terra
understand why he
Terra
went for
Flying
that
is
one.
actually really good on this team as well. It beats Sneasler, beats Hitmontop, beats Rillaboom, does good damage into Hydreigon, Ursaluna, and Primarina as well. Just sheer output.
But we can't sleep on Hydreigon as a Terra Captain. The amount of
No.
damage that thing can put out, I mean, there's a reason it's been such a good Pokemon throughout the generation since it got released in Gen 5, and it's because of its damage output.
Oh
Terra
yeah.
just makes that a lot better.
Oh yeah. Terra Dragon Stab Draco Meteor. Ugh.
Ooh.
If you happen to be running fucking Focus Energy and the crit item, gross.
Yeah, the scope lens. Oh, it's so nasty.
It is. But yeah, generally Wa's team is very tech oriented. We see Bruxish, which has a good bit of utility. It also has a good chunk of damage too. It has a pretty good attack stat, which is nothing to look at. But we see Klefki and Sableye, and Terapagos being Terapagos is also a very techy mon. But you see a sheer raw damage coming from the Lando and the Urshifu, and this is
Yeah.
Urshifu's single strike.
Can we just point out also that 2 Prankster Mons on the same team is just diabolical
It
because
is
they
pretty
both get access to
diabolical.
some really good moves.
Fuck yeah. And then we see a relatively balanced team from Zonic. We have Bulk from Primarina and I would say this is more bulky offense. Um Primarina is bulky and offensive. Ursaluna is pretty bulky and offensive. So's Rillaboom. Hitmontop, Hydreigon, and Sneasler are pretty much glass cannons, but using the term glass cannon for Hitmontop is not something I would do normally. But it has close combat, so
No, I see where you're coming from. And I think if built right, Hydreigon could be a little bit tankier, but he'd be sacrificing damage to get the bulk,
which you really don't want to
whereas the
do.
other
Yeah.
3 members get the bulk naturally. Yeah. All
All
right,
right.
let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
I can't remember if I watched this one or not.
Lando lead against Hydreigon. Immediate Terra Dragon. Immediate Terra Steel. 60%
Oh,
of
and that's a
resist is
resisted.
crazy.
Immediate repivot to Klefki. Good move.
Both of them pivot. Gets up spikes. Switcheroo, getting rid of the Toxic Orb. Very nice.
Oh, that's some good tech.
Or giving it a Toxic Orb. That's what I meant.
Oh, that's some crazy damage.
Yeah, it is. Gets up all 3 layers of spikes, though, which is huge. The only
and a toxic on the bear.
Yep. Its only spinner here is this guy, who lives a close combat. Do we see a rapid spin here? No, he immediately switches. I guess Urshifu outspeeds there anyway. Oh, Urshifu stays in here and clicks another close combat? Yes, it does. Down goes Primarina.
And down goes Prim. That's...
Levitate coming on clutch
Urshifu
there.
is such a menace.
Nice.
In with the Terra Turtle.
Out comes Rillaboom, takes 25% from spikes. Ooh, we see a layer of Stealth Rock up now.
The hazard stacking is just crazy good. Okay.
Yeah, if we could change diff for no nicknames, I totally would.
It's just wow. My diff would be absolutely atrocious. We see some
Moonlight here.
healing from Ursaluna. That's pretty good. Oh, Metal Burst, Sableye.
Ooh, Encore! We're gonna see more healing!
Oh!
Does it switch out here? Yes, it does. Back to the Hydreigon. Knockoff crit,
Good
nice.
knockoff.
Getting
Good
rid of
knockoff.
Choice Scarf.
Back in with Terra Turtle.
Dies to Draco.
Valid.
Ooh. I wonder why he switched there. He killed Lando.
Because
Well,
I think he's expecting Lando.
Scarf. Not without Scarf, he didn't.
Yeah. And
nice
here's the
flip
fish.
turn from Bruxus. Hell yeah. Takes down a bear. Says this is for all my salmon homies. Ooh, Hydreigon dies to rocks. Out comes the cheese stick.
Alright.
Nice.
Good switch into that CC. That was good.
Oh, yeah. Damn. 38% health just from hazards is crazy. And he can't get Hitmontop in here.
I think Hitmontop is low enough it dies to the hazards. Is the
I
problem.
do believe so. Yes, it does. Down goes Sableye.
Sonic did good evening this back up, though.
Top might be Boots. Ooh, we see Dazzling. We see Dazzling, which shuts down your priority.
Good stuff.
Another kill for the fish.
Oh, that's an Unburden proc, though.
That is an Unburden proc. Immediately loses its attack, though, which lets Lando live. Very nice.
Down goes Lando.
Yep.
Can Urshifu and Bruxish.
Oh, he lived it! They both lived it!
Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh, nice sucker punch into the sword stance. Oh, right, it's banded. It's banded Urshifu. He has no choice but to click it.
banded.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I think that right there was the losing condition that he needed.
He's just stalling out these sucker punches.
Can he do it?
No. Goes for Dire Claw. Down goes Ursh. But remember, the fish has a secret move.
Aqua Jet in for the win on the Sneasler.
And we see... I don't know why he went for the sucker punch there. He already knew that the thing had Dazzling and it shut down priority.
I think I vaguely remember him saying something about it in the Aftermath channel, but I can't remember what was said about it. There's a reason he clicked Sucker Punch.
Interesting. Yeah, Bruxus outspeeds it anyway, which is fair.
That is a valid point.
Yeah. Good shit, Wah.
Bruxish clutching it out. You see? This fish, man.
Fish getting 4 kills is crazy.
It really is. Its attack stat is really respectable, though. I mean, it can dish out some pretty good damage.
What is its base attack stat? Let's look this up.
I do know it's on the higher end.
It is... Yeah, 105. That's pretty good. Yeah, very well played, Wah. That was... good shit. Unfortunately, it's 2 weeks in a row we've seen Sonic not be able to get rid of hazards, and it just fucks him up.
Yeah, the hazard stacking was just honestly a single nail in the multiple coffins at that point.
Yeah. I do concur. All right. Next match. We have P4 and the Milan Jump-Ups versus Rick and the Lowland Slow Bros. Let's look at Terra Captains. I know for a fact we have Superior from P4. That thing's rocking. I think it's. I guess I could just look it up, but I think it's grass, fire, and rock. We also see the Hydrapple Terra Captain with Dragon, Steel, and Fairy, which is phenomenal typing. Good little fantasy core of Terra types there. My misplay was not going into Lando on Rilla. Forgot he got the neg one on my damage calc. Ooh, yeah, that's so valid. You still won though. I mean, your diff might have been a little bit better, but we'll still take a win. Wins get us to playoffs.
Very true.
And then from Rick, our Terra captains are Copper Raja this go around. We see Copper Raja with oh man, we don't and an Amorous. See, look at that. Another fucking genie.
All we're missing is a Namorous Eye. It's the only one we're missing right now.
And Thunderous.
Oh, Thunderous Eye and Tornadus Eye. It's all
Yeah.
the incarnate forms.
An Amorous Therian is rocking Terra Fairy, Terra Ground, and Terra Ice.
I think Copper as a Terra Captain is just really good. Like, it's got a good amount of innate bulk to it with HP and defense, and it can output some pretty good damage,
And it has
too.
so much coverage.
It does. It's surprising how many coverage moves the elephant gets.
It is wild. It is very, very wild indeed. P4's team here, the double regenerator core, man, it's just
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Playing semi-stall, it's just gross.
I do like Rick's team with the bulk that Copper and Ting bring, along with the offense of the Moth, the Bundle, and Quack. I just, looking at it, there's a definite, gap between a double regenerator core and the natural bulk that Rick is relying on.
Yeah, regenerator's tough to beat.
It really is.
All right, let's get in the match and see what this fish can do. Oh, we see a fish versus a bird. Actual Cancer is an appropriate name.
It really is.
Ooh, failure on the mirror coat there.
I bet you that mirror coat would have hurt real bad if it would have clicked anything other than flip turn.
Yeah.
Corviknight, we saw this thing sweep last week, so it's scary to see it here.
Back out to Aloe.
Back in with the fish.
We did see rocks go away, but then immediately come back up.
Back into the bird.
Here comes the moth. Is it going to spam Will-O-Wisp? Let's find out. It does not.
Oh, man, the amount of damage that deals to Hydrapple just so disappointing.
Enough for it to heal back up.
Hydrapple is too bulky, man.
Yeah, Hydrapple's gross.
And the amount of bulk this thing has, like, you wouldn't... I didn't think it, but Fezandipity is a lot more bulky than people give it credit for.
Yeah, Fezandipity is pretty solid. We see a Life Orb Sheer Force Copperaja, except we don't because we see it healing itself. Rick, you lied to me. Ooh, nice body press. Ooh,
S tier nickname for the fake out, though.
Heat Crash. Why does it need Heat Crash? Yes.
And Corvi just heals itself all the way back to full after all of the work Copper did.
Yep.
Good move by the bug.
Tanks that energy ball, though. This King Lou just keeps eating flip turns.
Which I don't think is beneficial for Ting, to be honest.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice rolling.
Oh, good move.
Some mad respect on the shiny Hydrapple there.
The Hydrapple shiny is so good.
Yeah, that Hydrapple's definitely AV. Damn,
oh,
that's the second Earth Power.
Time.
Yep. Clicking ground moves when you still have a flyer on board
Ooh.
is so risky.
It really is.
Oh, we
Back
see
to
another
full.
roost.
The amount of longevity that P4's team has in this match that we've already seen is ridiculous. Double regenerator, roost on his 2 birds.
Oh, another flip turn.
He loves flipping out that
Oh, we
regenerator
see a
fish.
shiny fish.
Man.
Ooh, that was a good chunk of damage.
It was.
The fish is frail, so out comes a water type. Oh god, yeah, that was
So much damage.
well. So much for that switch in.
Man, Chi-Yu taking out things Chi-Yu has no business taking out.
But it couldn't take out a Crocolore.
True. Could not take out a Crocolore. Like, look at that. 60% on a Hydro Pump from Bundle is just crazy.
This fucking Copperage just keeps eating pivot moves.
Yeah.
Does it eat another one? Oh, body
there's the
press,
Terra.
nice.
Nice. Good. Good Terra.
Oh, another heat crash. Roosts up.
Roost.
Goes for it again.
And this is what we saw the last time it was hit with Heat Crash, right? It just sits there and roosts all the way back
Yep,
up
and he
and
did it
becomes
again.
another menace. Yep. And like dealing with that is just such an issue, you know? How do you get around healing like that?
He expected the aloe to come in, I do believe, there. That's why I went for Energy Ball.
Oh,
U-turn.
and then turned out.
Nice. Do we see another flip turn? Yes, we do!
Yep. Chips down Ting again with flip turn.
Ooh, that's a free fish switch in, though.
It is. Can the fire type?
Ooh.
Oh
nice.
man, that's still such
She
good
doesn't want to
damage.
stay in there. Oh, Meteor Beam. Good switch out there.
Okay.
U turns it away.
Oh man.
Another roost.
P4 is just showing absolute control of this matchup, the way that he's pivoting in and out.
Oh yeah. Oh, finally lands a toxic
Oh.
on the Copperage. That hurts. Elephant doesn't
It
like
does. No, not at all. Copper's job this whole time has been eat pivot moves, click knockoff.
that. Yeah. And he crash. Well,
There, it eats another
eats
U-turn.
another pivot move. Ooh, what's the fish gonna do?
It's
Oh,
gonna
no.
click a fire type move, I bet. Watch. I was right.
Sacks the Tinglu. Back out to Bundle. Fish doesn't want to fight the Bundle. Pretty sure it does a good chunk of damage there.
That is some good damage.
Oh, roosts up again.
Just negated all that damage.
Ooh, raw Meteor Beam.
Raw Meteor Beam.
Into the
so something's
U-turn
gonna come in
read.
and take this.
It's Alamola, and it's gonna eat it.
Tank it like a champ. Yep.
Yep. And flip turn to kill.
Ooh, Aloe is taking bodies at like that's crazy. Okay, Terra Rock, Terra Blast does a decent
Nice.
chunk.
Lives the Earth Power.
Ooh.
Goes for another Terra Blast. Huge. Out comes the bird. Ooh, outspeeds the bird. Goes
It's
for another Terra Blast.
scarfed.
It is scarfed.
Okay. That's crazy. And with just the elephant left on a massive toxic timer, there's just no way.
No. And the bird's just gonna sit here and roost in its face for the rest of the game. Watch. Oh, there's the first one.
Yeah.
How many roosts does it have left? It has 4. It can do it. Rick in the chat, nah man, don't do this to me.
He's like begging someone to end it. And then P4 says, "I'm sorry."
Another roost.
Oh man. Eats a heat crash, roosts back to full.
At least smack him in the face for some damage. Nope, goes for the roost.
Yeah, it's just not letting up. That was just a clean and dominant 6-0.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was. Rick, I want a rematch.
That's... Did you see that they actually did a rematch and posted it in one of the channels?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yep, and it's basically the exact same thing as this, except P4 loses 1 mon in the rematch.
God
Just one.
damn it. A little bit of spoilers there. That's funny.
I won't tell you who it is. You got to go watch it to figure out who it is. But yeah, it's basically a repeat, man.
All right. Speaking of TBL. Oh, look.
Table.
Guys, we have a match where there's not a fucking genie.
I mean, Morgrim, I guess, has the genie-like hair.
No, it's not one of the genies. Doesn't count.
Look-alike? I mean, it could win a contest. Okay, fair enough.
Sure. Whatever. Whatever you say. Anyway.
It's like the celebrity lookalikes.
We have TBL here on the Norman Pelipers, rocking the Terra Captain Hatterene and the Terra Captain Morgrim. We have not seen a single showcase from his Terra Captain Chandelure, which is wild. Hatterene's rocking Terra Fairy, Terra Steel, and Stellar Terra. Morgrim is rocking Terra Fairy, Steel, and Ghost. The Morgrim Terra Captain was just because he could. And then Tactician Magician on the I don't remember his team name. Oh, it's the Santa Rosa Sandy Shockers. And his Terra Captain this go around, he did not bring the Belly Bolt. He went for a Spother this time with Terra Fairy, Terra Psychic, Terra Fighting, and Terra Steel. Hat is my genie. No.
Still not a genie.
Doesn't count. Also,
just looking at...
Just a heads up, the Clodsire here has the best nickname for the week.
I can't even remember what it is. I'll have to pay attention.
It's better than Eternum's Vaporeon with the search results. Let's just say that.
Oh man.
This one's pretty funny.
Looking at this team, I can just tell you that Tactician Magician has a scary team. Just when you look at his roster versus the 6 he brings here, it's terrifying.
It's pure offense.
And it is pure offense, pure damage, and then you've got Samurott who can not only set hazards but deal a massive amount of damage while he does it. Is just it puts you in the lead pretty quick if you're not careful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. And then TBL's team here is just Hatterene with support.
Yeah, basically. You got, the Tusk to spin things away, and you got the Claude to set spikes, and
you don't even need Tusk to spin things away because Hatterene has fucking Magic Bounce.
Valid point.
But if he lands them, Tusk can spin them away, and if he lands Toxic Spikes, which I think the only thing on his team that would send Toxic Spikes is Venusaur, and I don't remember if Venusaur does get Toxic Spikes.
I don't think
Mimikyu might get it too. Don't quote me on that.
Maybe. You might have a point there. But still, I can tell you from last week or the week before, that this Hatterene is just horrible to deal with.
Hatterene's a problem. Hatterene is a problem.
It is. It's an issue.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's watch.
We see a Morgrim lead, Santa's ugliest elf, versus Drilling Drake. I'm not even going to pronounce the Hammerott's nickname. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me either.
Timu Corviknight's funny.
Ooh, Swords Dance.
Ooh. Swords Dance on the read is huge. Ooh, nice body press.
Big damage.
Goes for Ceaseless and misses, because Protect, obviously. Ooh, Aqua Cutter to kill. Ooh.
Down goes Timu Corviknight. That's so good on
have
damage.
hazards set up.
Oof.
And there goes Hazards. It's a YouTube link? Oh, okay. Is it a Rickroll? Here I go killing again versus world's best tenders. Sets up screens. Air slash breaks disguise. Nice. Unfortunately,
And pops the balloon.
Yep. Huge. Out comes
And
Iron
here's the turtle.
Tiger. U-turn.
Good pivot.
Into Muddy Fleshlight.
Okay, yeah, that's... I remember now. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Oh, good read there. Little belly jolt. That's funny. Sludge Bomb doing a good chunk of damage into Moltres there. I assume he doesn't want to eat anything, so he switches out. Yep. Goes for Roost. Very nice.
Now we got Mimikyu versus Moltres. Setting screens again is always a good thing. Spothra.
Listen, I don't
This
have
thing
any.
has a special
I
place
don't
in
have
my
any
heart.
control over nicknames. I have control over team names. But going forward, yeah, we should keep the nicknames a little more PG, or at least not as direct. Like the search results. That one's funny. It's if you know type shit.
Got to keep the innuendos to innuendos.
Yeah.
Vague innuendos.
Ooh, rocks come up.
Oh, there's rocks. Okay. So now we see Table having to deal with some hazards. I mean, not necessarily the spikes that could have been set, but rocks is still kind of detrimental.
Probably expected a read there. Okay.
He did. He expected a pivot out, but I think
Oh,
Moltres just
Destiny
sits here
Bond.
and- Oh, that's crazy. And down goes the world's best tenders.
They kill each other.
That's some good stuff. All right, Venusaur versus Morgrim. Giving Venusaur a pretty useless Heat Rock.
And gets parried.
Good para.
Mitigating the chlorophyll a little bit, which is huge.
All
Out
right.
comes Timu
In with the
Tusk.
Tusk.
Goes for a headlong. Nice.
Takes out the Venu. Claude Siren hoping to eat, and it does eat a water type move.
Nice.
Good play. Back in with the Sun,
Ooh, toxic.
and now the Turtle is on a timer.
Smaller timer because earthquake.
Oof.
Oh, overheat doing nothing.
That's a thick Clodsire.
Yeah, recover
Back to
stall
full.
here. Yep.
Yeah, and every stat drop this Torkoal takes just makes it so that this Clodsire can safely sit in front of
Man,
it.
he
more and
fired
more.
it off again. I guess he's just trying to sack it here, but he's wasting his sun turns, which is not good for Walking Wake.
Yeah, not at all for the Wake in the back. Okay, now we're gonna try and set up a Spathra here.
Because he knows it's not unaware.
Yeah, because the Water Absorb was revealed on the flip turn from Wake earlier, so it's a good thing to try and set up here. Go for like a stored power sweep, or
Doesn't matter.
that is a thick. Oh man, Hat can just sit in front of
Ooh,
everything. I
Stellar
swear.
Terra eats the critical hit flamethrower and fires off a Stellar Terra Draining Kiss. Bink!
Gone.
And Hat's basically at full health.
Yep, that was another pretty solid Hatterene showcase there.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that it needs
It's
another
just-
one.
Man, that Hatterene, I swear. I think when you go over the stats next week after redoing the missed match and everything, I think Hatterene is like pretty up there still, right? Or am I going crazy?
Hatterene's still number one. It's fucking
Yeah.
It's 12-1 right now.
That's crazy. Man, Hatterene's going so far this season.
Yeah. It's got some legs, even though it really doesn't have legs. All right. And our last matchup of the week. Again, short stream. We're not going to be going over anything else that we should be going over. Yeah, average of 3 kills per match, TBL. That thing's huge. And we have Dori Masuda doing his last match of the season since he dropped and I replaced him with the Shooting Star Jirachis versus Wolfie and the Tampa Thunder. Dori Masuda brings the Terra Captain Cerulege, which we discussed was Terra Ghost, Terra Water, and Terra Grass, versus the... Oh, I should be on the... This is the wrong screen. Where the fuck am I? Tampa Thunder, we see a... Oh, look, a genie! We see Terra Captain Crocolore with Terra Water, Innate, Terra Fire, Terra Water, and Terra Fairy. We also see Terra Captain Bronzong with Terra Steel, Water, and Fairy. And we do not see Cryogonal this week.
I think Bronzong as a Terra Captain is pretty good for the same reason that Copper is, because it's bulky. It sits there, it gets a good defensive Terra, and then it's hard to deal with.
I agree. Also, Heatproof is not an ability to overlook, especially in draft.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, I like Terra Captain Bronzong. We see
I like Bronzong as a Pokemon.
Decently balanced team from Wolfie over here. We have the offense in Roaring Moon and Palafin. You have mix-up potential, either defensive or offensive, from Zapdos. Obviously, you see defensive Crocolore, defensive Bronzong, and much like Zapdos, Enamorus can run either way as well.
You know, something I do notice just looking at Wolfie's team here in the preview, it's weak to rock, and staring down Deoxys and Excadrill being weaker to rock is a little bit scary.
And we see Dori Masuda accidentally, because he plays in Phalanx as well, did the Terra type preview. So we know he brought Terra Grass Cerulege. We know Terra Water on Bronzong, and we know Terra Fairy on Crocolore. So that kind of sucks.
Little bit. It's a lot of information to give away right at the start. But I've done this before. I'm guilty of this.
You are. My only qualm with Dori Masuda this week is he's brought the same team every week. No change up, no switches. I think maybe he switched it up once in week 3, but it was very minute when he brought Electabuzz instead of Iron Raging Bolt. But it's just basically copy-paste the same team every week, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with you there. The week 2 match was the exact same team that he had from week 1.
Yep.
EVs and everything.
Yep. It's all right. Homie's got a lot of shit going on IRL. It's why he dropped Hoplite, but he is staying in Phalanx. He is enjoying his stay in Phalanx, so I'm happy he.
And he's doing good in Phalanx too.
He is doing really good.
Sorry to interject.
No, you're good. But
I think his heart resides with doubles.
Oh yeah, I agree. Follow your heart. All right, let's get into the last matchup. Enough of my fucking blabbing.
Yeah, blabbermouth. All right, we got a Bolt. Oh, that's puts Wolfie immediately on the back foot, right?
Yep, this does switch to Bronzong. Thunderclap fails.
Equal playing field now.
Gets the para.
That is a lot of damage. Oh man, Raging Bolt is just so scary. Oh man.
Photosynthesis boosted. Thunderbolt. Ooh.
Ooh.
Critical hit Terra Blast.
Good job, Crocolore.
Fuck yeah. That's why he's the GOAT.
Into the Enamorus.
Down goes Enamorus.
I feel like that was a bad switch.
Yeah. Down goes
Moon taking out Bolt. Good stuff. Love to see it.
Why he switched into Excadrill knowing he has Earthquake.
Yeah, not sure.
And
that's
Okie
a takeout there. Throws Okidogi out to die to an Earthquake.
Yep. Just sacked 3 Mons unnecessarily, 2 Mons unnecessarily. And then he switches into Cerulege, which can Terra. It does live.
Does tank the...
Goes for Swords Dance.
Okay. See, that would have been a good play to make before sacking the other 3.
Yep.
You know? There it is. Bolt Moon goes down. Okay.
Down
Jet Punch takes it.
Moltres comes out. Goes for a Hurricane. Lives at 1%. Dies. Oh, no, it lives the Ice Punch.
Oh, it lives. Gets the Berserk boost.
But Jet Punch. Yep.
Oh, yep. Jet Punch. Priority moves. And in with the Deoxys speed. Now, it does have speed, but does it die to a Jet Punch?
Does live a Jet Punch.
It does not. Alright, down it goes. Now it's got to deal with Crocolore and Zapdos. Can it do it?
No.
Not enough damage on Zapdos with the Psychic.
And Zap
Dies to
takes the
Discharge.
kill. Yeah. Well, that was a quick match.
You know, it was, but even after sacking 2 Mons to be able to bring it back to a 2-0 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, we'll give him that. Especially considering 2 of those Mons they had to deal with were Roaring Moon and Palafin still.
Yeah, 2 of the strongest damage dealers on Wolfie's team by far.
But never, ever, ever count out Zapdos.
Oh man, Zapdos being as bulky as Zapdos is just makes, like, it's my favorite bird for that reason. It can sit there and just threaten to paralyze anything that touches it or anything that sits in front of it for too long.
Yep. While firing off hurricanes and thunders and discharges and thunderbolts, and it can roost.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a monster.
Exactly. Yep. And I think not only does it get Volt Switch, but I also think it gets U-turn. So you can't even toss a ground type at it and hope that he has to force pivot, because he can just click U-turn and pivot out.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Wolfie got a win, right? He didn't go 0-7 before winning. Good job, Wolfie.
Woo! Doing better this season.
Hell yeah. But, well, folks, since we don't really have much else to touch on this week without our last matchup, that's going to be it for this stream. I'm sorry it's so short. That just means next week's going to be even longer. Hopefully not by much. We only have 1 match to go over, and then Fields of Punishment and Elysium, but it shouldn't be too bad.
I do want to say we saw some really good matches this week. I mean, me versus Eternum was pretty close. Table's match was also, a pretty close match for most of it until towards the end. It got a little bit dicey for Tact. And then we saw, the 6-0, the undisputed 6-0.
This was a really good 6-0, too. It wasn't just it wasn't easy. I mean, it was turn 54.
Yeah, he had to work for it, but he put in the work to get the 6-0, and that's what kind of makes it stand out to me. Especially, you could tell he came in with all of the recovery he could to make sure that Rick couldn't just hyper offense his way through the team. P4 really made sure that if Rick was going to win, he had to work for it.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, but we'll touch base on that next week. I don't want to talk about it right now. We'll definitely go over that next week when I go over Fields of Punishment. But yeah, wasn't the greatest. I don't think. But we shall see you all next week. Thank you everyone for coming out. Dallas, I'm sorry that your first time co-hosting this season was cut short.
I had fun being here anyways, man. I always love doing the streams with you. It's been way too long. Like I said, I think the last one I did with you was like season 1.
Probably.
It's crazy.
But alrighty, folks. That's going to be it from the stream today. We'll catch you all next week. Same-ish time, same-ish place. Well, same place. But we're going to say same-ish place. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. Thank you again, Dallas, for co-hosting, and we will catch you all on the next one. Deuces. Bye.